What's up everyone? Recently Apple showed their October 2014 keynote, which was live on the October 16th. Let's look at what has been announced. First, we have the same usual video about Apple. This time it focuses on the launch of the iPhone 6. After it ends, Tim Cook comes on stage and he talks about the Apple Pay and Apple Watch. He repeats the same information that was mentioned in September's keynote, but adds the fact that Apple Pay will be released on October 20th, unfortunately only in the US. Apple Watch's developer kit is also released. Then, Craig Federighi comes on stage to talk about iOS and OS X. First, he mentions the same old features that were announced way back in June. Then, he mentions the fact that iOS 8.1 will actually be released on October 20th with Apple Pay. This update brings back the camera roll and adds support of Apple Pay, which is only available on iPhone 6 and again in the US only, hopefully only for now. As for OS X Yosemite, it just shows some of the same features he showed in June and announced that it is available now for free, just like Mavericks was. Then, they mostly talk about iPad. He announced the iPad Air 2, which is a complete upgrade from the previous model. It is a much thinner version of the previous one, although I think making it thinner was unnecessary to begin with. They also made it faster, as if the original wasn't fast enough. It has an A8X chip, a better camera with an 8 megapixel sensor, as well as some features from the iPhone. It also has a Touch ID sensor coming from the iPhone 5S and further as well. Then, a few people from two companies show how the iPad is faster and all. Finally, there's the iPad Mini 3. Originally, I wouldn't say no to an upgrade, but this one, just no. Here's the deal. The only new feature of the entire product is the Touch ID sensor. No better processor, no better camera, no better screen, nothing. And guess what? The older version is still available for the regular $300. That means you waste $100 on just a single Touch ID sensor. That is a nice feature, but no one would really care about it. The original non-retina iPad mini is also available for $250, which is the lowest price for an iPad yet. Finally, we learn about new Macs. The first one is the iMac with a 5K retina display. This iMac is a 27-inch display with a resolution of 5120 by 2880, with a density very similar to the Retina MacBook Pros. However, catch this is a huge display compared to the biggest available in MacBooks, which means 15 inches. Other features in this release include a faster processor, an AMD graphic card as base, a 1TB Fusion drive instead of a regular drive, and replaces the Thunderbolt ports with the second version. It is available for $24.99. Apple claims that most 4K displays cost around $3,000, which is completely untrue since a basic 4K display nowadays costs about $500. But still, for a high quality display, I think the price should be a little lower, but it's still okay that way. The final announcement of the entire show is the new Mac Mini, which was announced in the 5 last minutes of the keynote. This new Mac receives a small physical change. It removes the existing Thunderbolt and FireWire port to replace them with two Thunderbolt 2 ports. This makes the obsolete 13-inch non-Retina MacBook Pro to be the only one with a FireWire port. In terms of specifications, the base model switches to an Intel HD Graphics 5000 chip, while the others become an Intel Iris card. Ordering a Mac Mini with an SSD will now include the flash storage as a PCIe card. Another update everyone forgot about is that it has 802.11ac Wi-Fi. Also, the server model gets thrown away and is replaced by a regular tiny upgrade from the mid-end model. It now has 200 MHz more of CPU clock speed and a Fusion drive instead of a regular drive, which is absolutely stupid to buy, as you can get the same model without the extra 200 MHz for $100 cheaper. Finally, speaking of prices, the price of the two cheaper models have been reduced by $100, which is a really nice thing Apple did, in my opinion. Overall, I'm pretty happy about what they have announced, although I'm not really fond of the iPad Air 2, which is an upgrade to an already powerful model, and the iPad Mini 3, which is nothing but a Touch ID add-on to the Retina model. I'm still quite happy with the iMac and Mac Mini they announced, and the progress done with OS X Yosemite. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.